Welcome back to the Soft Life of Sophie. I'm Sophie, and this is my soft life. Guys, I am so excited for today's video. We're going to talk about art. So, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about my sort of history, I guess, with art and like creativity and like how I sort of got to this place first. So, basically, when I was really young, you guys know this, I was raised in a religion that was very, very strict, and it was very like suffocating in a lot of ways. There really wasn't any room for like self expression or creativity. There also wasn't a whole lot of time, honestly, for like creative endeavors or to, get into any of that. It was also a very stressful life. So I feel like, for me at least, art really is like my Zen place. And I don't think I was ever Zen ever prior to like maybe around 6 years ago, I started learning how to be Zen. But when I was young, no, there was no Zenness. So I honestly thought I would look at artists, I would go to art galleries and museums, and I would see all these different forms of art. And I always admired artists so much. I always like, aspired to be an artist in my head, but I never actually like delved into trying and exploring and just being creative for the reasons that I already mentioned. And also because I always thought that like art and creativity were things like gifts that you were born with. I didn't realize the amount of like effort that like um painters and drawers and all these different art forms, these people, I didn't realize how much effort that they had put in to get to where they were. I really just thought that these people were born with these skills. And like Picasso was just born Picasso, like I didn't think about all of the effort that went into becoming Picasso. So, anyways, a few years ago, when I did start to find a little bit of Zen, I started dabbling in a few different art forms that I was interested in as a child. And I will say, the amount of peace that finding art forms that fulfill me has brought me is immeasurable, to be honest. I literally feel now like when I'm doing my little crafts, like my heart calms down, like my everything in my body becomes zen. I really feel like it's my happy place. And it's been a huge stress reliever for me. And it's also been a huge confidence booster as well to be able to acquire and learn some skills that I always admired, but didn't think that I would ever be capable of. So I want to talk to you guys about some of the art forms that I'm interested in that I'm going to be showing you guys partly in this video and then partly in the future. So I'm mostly interested in fiber arts. I grew up, my mom was a seamstress. So I grew up having a sewing machine in my house. I learned how to do the basics when I was young. Mom used it as like a class in school to teach us how to sew. And then my mom also taught us to knit, and she was into cross stitch. So, a lot of these things are situational. These are the crafts that I learned as a kid. They're the ones that I find myself coming back to now that I'm in my 30s. So, right now, I'm mostly interested in sewing, knitting, crocheting, embroidery, and cross stitch. And then I also do nail art. I do my own nails. So I've been keeping my actual like hand nail art very simple lately because it's just easier for me to work with simple nails on. But I do make press-ons that are more extravagant and more fun. So that's the sort of art that I'm currently into. I also do like interior design. I have a lot of ideas and things that I want to do in my apartment. So I feel like that's also an art form. So that's going to be the majority of the type of art that we're going to be discussing here. What I want to show you guys in this video is sort of like my 2024 completed projects. And then going forward, I want to be doing like a monthly art video, art I made this month. So I'm thinking for this video, it'll be 2024 with January because I really didn't create that much in 2024. I'm not going to show you all of the nail sets that I did, but I'm going to show you the embroideries. And then for January, I'm going to show you all of the art that I did this month, because today is like December, not December. Today is like January 30th, I think. So I don't think I'm going to be completing any more projects this month. Okay, so let's start with the embroideries that I did last year. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you is actually a punch needle. This cute little cactus desert scene. This, I think, was the very first sort of like fiber art project that I've completed in recent years. So cute. These embroideries I'm going to be showing you, by the way, came in kits from Amazon. So I'll link them below if they're still available. But they're kind of themed. So this is a monstera leaf, another punch needle. So cute. This particular set, I believe, had 3 in it. And I had started the third one, but somehow the pattern disappeared over time. It sat on my counter for a very long time in the sun. So I think maybe the sun bleached the pattern off the material. So for this particular set, it should be 3, but I just have these 2. Maybe one day I'll hand draw the third one and then do it. But right now, I'm just going to leave it. Okay, so I'm going to show you this one next because there's only one. This is also in a set of 4, but I've only completed 1. Look how pretty this is. I love mushrooms. I love psychedelics. I'm very like forest fairy. That's like my aesthetic, I would say. I love it. Isn't it so pretty? Ah. I will say this one, I can definitely tell that it was the first one that I started because it's not really done properly, but from afar it looks amazing, right? You can't tell. But when you get up close, like if anyone actually did embroidery, they'd be like, oh, this person is definitely brand new. But I love it because it's the first one that I finished. So pretty. These next ones are all in a set as well. So this is the earliest one. I think I might have even completed this one in 2023, to be honest. So pretty. We've got some hanging plants. This right here is like a knot stitch. It was my first time ever doing this stitch. I really like this one. Very, very like zen. And we have this monstera. Isn't that pretty? We've even got some fenestrations here. So pretty. And then we've got this one. A little cactus and fern and a zebra plants. This one's cute with the blue baskets. So yeah, all of these embroideries, I'm going to make a collage wall one day where I'm going to put them all up either on canvases or I might go get some vintage frames from the thrift store. That could be a fun video. Could go together actually and pick out some frames. Woo! There we go. Pretty. Hopefully I will add a lot more embroideries to my collection this year. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is the art that I did in January. Now, January was really busy for me work-wise, so I didn't get that much done. But I did decide to learn how to crochet this month. So I know how to knit. I can't knit around. I can only knit panels. But I do know how to do some basic knitting stitches. I haven't knit in years. To be honest, I find knitting a little bit boring. I don't mind doing like the basic stitch over and over again to make like a scarf real fast. But in general, I'm not like obsessed with knitting. But I really wanted to learn how to crochet. And guys, crocheting looks more difficult, I think, because of the single hook and all the movement that goes on. But once you do it and you learn it, it's actually so easy. It's so fast. It's so much easier for me because you're not using all of your hands and fingers. You're literally just holding it and going with the needle. So anyways, I learned how to crochet this month. And then I also just did a couple of nail sets. So I guess I'll show you the nail sets first. So this is the first one. Sorry, I wish I could get my face completely out of frame, but so pretty. I made these because I really deserve a vacation, and I don't know why I haven't taken myself on one recently, but I made these to wear if I do take myself on vacation. So I didn't paint the actual flowers. They're stickers, but I painted everything else. So pretty. And then I told you guys that I might be doing a trip with a friend. So I also made a set of nails for that. These are some trippy pastel nails. I love this black border, so cute. And also this is designed to be the left ring finger. So can you tell it's like, see how it's white and every other nail has the black border? I decided that going forward, every nail set I make, okay, this is me saying this to you right now. Every nail set that I make going forward, I'm going to make the left ring. Chef FaceTime video. Pause. Hi. Sorry, it's laundry. No, it's okay. Sorry, I got interrupted. I'm going to start over. Every nail set I make going forward, the left ring finger is going to be special in case I get proposed to. I'm single. I'm manifesting. Okay? So going forward, every left ring finger is going to be special in case I get proposed to. So, anyways, these are them. So pretty. I'm actually like low-key obsessed. Actually, I should show you them the other way because I normally design them facing up, but these I designed facing down. There you go. That's a better view of what they actually look like. But yeah, I'm obsessed. I cannot wait to wear these. These are my favorite nails I've done in a really long time. And I love pastels. Okay, so those are the two nail sets I made. And okay, so I'm going to show you the crochet pieces next. And this is the first thing I ever completed. It doesn't really look like the picture. I can tell that I didn't do it right, but I mean, it turned out and it is a purse. So I'm keeping it because I want to see my progress and also for a sentimental value. So this is it. This is this cute little arm bag I made. It was originally supposed to be only as wide as the base. So see how the base is this wide and then it gets wider as it goes up? It's not supposed to do that. It's actually supposed to get smaller and kind of like bunch in at the top. So yeah, I didn't do it right. And I think, oh no, the handle's on properly. Yeah, I didn't do it right, but honestly, I am so proud of myself that I completed a bag. It's crazy. So I'm going to keep it. And in a year, I'll show you guys this again, along with some other things I've made. And hopefully we'll be like, whoa, so much progress. So after I finished that first one, I have tons of that same yarn left. And I also sort of wanted to make a little bag just to throw my iPhone in because I walk in my neighborhood often and sometimes I don't have pockets on my pants and I need somewhere to put my phone. So I made this. This also did not turn out the way it was supposed to according to the pattern. If I can remember to, I'll put pictures on the screen of what these things were supposed to look like and you'll see how amateur they are. But it doesn't matter because my iPhone does fit in it. It's a little tight, but it does fit. So it was technically successful. And I made the sleeves so that it sits like at my waist, like right here, so that I don't like anything right under my armpit, you know? So cute. So proud of this one. I don't know if you can tell, but if you just look at the difference here, you can tell that the knit on this one is like more even. See how each crochet is more even? Whereas this one, it's like really tight. I definitely dropped some stitches. Like immediately from project 1 to project 2, I feel like you can tell progress, right? At least I can. And then I made this little scrunchie of the same material. It was supposed to be like a scrunchie that does this, like scrunches, you know, and it doesn't. So I think I'm probably going to frog this and just use the yarn, you know, with the rest of what I have left and do something else with it. But technically I did make a little scrunchie because this is just a hair tie inside of it. And now, the final thing that I made in January that I am the most excited about. Again, not perfect, not at all perfect, but I'm so proud of myself for this. Guys, I made a top. Are you kidding me? I made a top. It goes up over your shoulders. It's halter. And then the back, and then the back is like a corset. It's kind of hard to show you, but I made a top. I'm so proud of this. I tried it on yesterday. Um, so the way you make this, you make one cup and then you make the other and then you connect them. So one cup looks great, perfect. The other cup is like too loose. So I think the one that's too loose must be the one that I made first. So I tried to try it on yesterday, and honestly, there's way too much cleavage for me to show you this on YouTube right now. But I'm gonna get some bra cups. I'm gonna sew some bra cups into it, and then I'll be able to show it to you guys. So probably whenever I get bra cups in it, I'll wear this top in one of my next videos. So you'll get to see it on soon. But I am so proud of myself. Isn't it so pretty? I can't believe I made it. Wow. Okay, so I forgot something. I just realized it was supposed to be the first thing that I showed you. Something I made in 2024, and I actually made it as a Christmas gift for one of my friends, but they moved far away recently, like 2 hours, which is quite far when it's traffic. So we actually haven't seen each other since the holidays yet, and it's like almost February. So, anyways, it's a blanket. I hand knit this. There's a video on my page where I was chit chatting with you guys the day that I learned how to hand knit. And then, yeah, I finished it in December. It's so soft and so warm. I had it just like thrown over my couch when I first made it. And just sitting on it, I felt like it was warming me up, just like sitting on it, like not even being underneath it. So yeah, it's beautiful. I'm gonna make myself one of these soon. It was kind of pricey. It was really easy. It only took a few hours of work, but each skein of yarn was original price $15, and you need six. So that's like what 66 times 5 It's $90 plus tax. So for me, it'd be about $105 regular price. So you have to watch for this type of yarn to go on sale and buy it when it's on sale. You can get it for 30 or 40% off, usually at Michael's. You can also use their coupon. They always have a coupon, but that's only for one item. So you'd have to check out each one separately or make multiple trips to the store, because for $105, that's a bit crazy. But for like 50, 60, it's more reasonable. Anyways, very proud of myself for this. Okay, so that's it. That's all of my art, guys. I hope in 2025, one of my goals is to become more skilled, to learn new types of fiber art, to become a better sewer. I want to start thrift flipping because it's a much more sustainable way to shop. I want to expand my closet without spending a lot of money because I'm so sorry. I only want to spend my money on land. I don't feel a desire to spend my money on clothes or shopping, but I do have a desire to expand my wardrobe and just become more artsy and creative and get more into fashion and stuff. So I think thrift flipping will be the way to do it. I'm going to do a video soon where I go and buy like a tablecloth or something and turn it into a piece of clothes. So that's going to be super fun. I'm really excited to become more creative in 2025. And yeah, so yeah, if you're someone who has creative juices flowing within you and you aren't sure what medium or what to do, you just know you want to be artsy, try something new. If you've never knit before and that seems ridiculous to you, then maybe try knitting. Try to challenge yourself, just do something different, do something outside your comfort zone. How I initially got into art in the last few years was because I started doing my day job. which is content creation, which meant I had to learn how to do photography and videography, editing, all of that. It wasn't something that came naturally to me. But once I started learning and I started finding some success and I started finding like my aesthetic and what I liked and angles and lighting and all that stuff, it really did open up a new like level of creativity in me, you know? And then that's how I got into doing embroidery and, all of these different things that I've tried along the way. I've tried lots of different art projects along, the time. I was doing watercolor for a while. I was doing those little, like, what are they called? Like beadwork, bead art, where you're putting the beads on a frame to make a picture. I tried that. I didn't like it. There's lots of different things that I've tried. But now I really feel like with crocheting, sewing, and nail art, I feel like I finally found like my artistic like ability and like my niche, So yeah, try something new, try something you would have never expected. And if you don't, if it doesn't turn out to be like your medium, at least you did something creative, you tried something new, right? That can never be a bad thing. So anyways, please let me know what sort of art you do. If you do make anything, please let me know in the comments below. Or if you want to send me photos of any of your art or creative endeavors or whatever, you can do that on my social medias as well. I would love to see it. Yeah. Okay, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed my very amateur art. I'm really looking forward to growing and learning and getting better this year. And I think this is going to be super fun to do like these monthly art videos. So, yeah, I look forward to talking with you guys again in the next video. And I hope you're having a great day. Please like and subscribe if you want to hang out with me and be around for the next video in the series. And I'll see you in the next one.